Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Who are you? I'm your host, Mr. I Love You.
The Liberian comedy industry is to unite.
The typical mentality of the Liberian is for you to perform and perform to the best.
You owned a keke before.
Yeah.
You were transporting people up and down.
From here to Douala.
What has been your biggest challenge?
The biggest challenge for me is working with people who don't know, but they pretend to know.
Are you married? Are you single? Where do you stand?
I was married, but it's not working anymore.
I will provide a lot of training
to help others to be like the others international artists.
The idea to the rhetorics of there's nobody to support, to promote the creative sector of our country.
Boom! What's up, folks? My name is David Mr.I, aka Mr. I Love You. Today happen to be another edition of Who Are You? This is the platform where we bring forward to you your celebrities, where you have a fair opportunity to meet them and get to know who they are, where you have to understand where they're from, things about them you never get to understand on the big screen. On this platform, you get to meet them and get to know them and know them more personal. Today, we have with us, it's an honor and privilege. This is a God-sent opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're ready, please, let's give a big one out for the lady Arblakolo. She's with us today. But just before we get started with this interview, we're going to go ahead and take a short break and get a music from her. We're going to watch one of her video and just see what she is made of. And let's see how God is using her. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
Wow, welcome back. Oh my, look, the video we just watched is it's mind-blowing. It's one of those things, I mean, it's so touching. The message she have in there, what she's saying, you know, trust me, the inspiration in it. This is the type of gift that we're looking forward to within our own Liberian community. I want to once again urge you to please make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you hit the notification button. Whenever we have a new video, you will be part of the very first people to get notified, so you can always watch who the next superstar we have on the show. Who are you? Ladies and gentlemen, if you're ready with me, let's welcome the lady Arblakolo. How you doing, ma'am?
Thank you so much. I'm good. I'm okay.
It's a great honor and privilege to have you on this show. By the special grace of God, God has been using you within your ministry. You have a lot of songs out there that inspire people, and there's a lot about you, but you know, people want to really know you. And so the team and I deem it necessary to get you on this platform where people will be able to know you. My very first question to you on this show today is, what is your full name?
Thank you so much. My name is Arblakolo Mto. People call me the Global Princess, and I'd rather you calling me the Global Single. because the age now is off calendar.
Okay. The age now is
It's
off
off calendar.
calendar. Okay. So we heard it live from her. She gave us her full name. So you say you don't like people calling you the global princess.
I can't stop them from calling me a global princess because they're used to that. But if you just say the global singer, I'll be happy. It doesn't matter anyway.
What did that name derive from? How did people come up with this whole name thing?
I remember 2002, I back Evangelist Saraton, in 2003. I became a solo artist, but then I was young, coming, I was much younger. And I was in Kula, I attended a next school, and I came to Kula Memorial in the 7th grade. And I did my first recording. So by then it was disarmament time. We used to go at red light when people singing, and I would just start singing the BB Global songs. So people wanted to know, but who the child are singing that about big PBT coming from your mouth? And to be frank, I did not suffer to build fame. I didn't know what they call nightclub. I did not know what they call culture true, but God gave me that charisma that the first day I want to sing, I gave on myself. I said, but what's going on? And that's a parent man I came from Banga because we had a lady called Cecile Andrew Bar. People knew Cecile, but the difference between Cecile had a hoarse voice and I have a sharper voice. So the was all over the car, gates were coming from all around, giving it to the global princess and giving it to Arblakolo. Then the man, when he stopped the song, he said, who is she? He said, her name is Arblakolo. What did she sing? He said, all right, today I named her the global princess. And from that day, 2003, people started calling me the global princess. And
So what's the name of this man again?
I don't know him. He's a stranger altogether.
So a total
He came from Banga. Yeah, he's a better man from Bon County. He got that for the car, but when he saw the crowd and he saw the way I was singing, jumping from one place to a place, like something like a frog, and everybody wanted to see who was the person yelling, shouting, showering me with gave plenty, towel, all kinds of things. And then he went to the pastor and said, excuse me, who is she? He said, oh, is she in uniform, right? He said, I was in Kula, 7th grade. I just left the next school. And I was in uniform, small, short, nappy. And then when I started doing that, he said, well, from today, your please call the girl, the global princess, and I had her name left on me.
Wow. So you see, this is one of the privilege, one of the honor that you have to be on Who Are You. You will never know. You have never ever thought about discovering how the name, the Global Princess, came about. But on this platform, we'll break it down to you. This is where you meet your people and really get to understand who they are. Now, we already know she's global. I mean, obviously we know. But let's still dig into it. Which part of Liberia are you from? Which part of Liberia are you from? Which part of Liberia is your mom and dad from? Let's get to know you.
My mother hailed from Maryland County, to be specific, in the Cadwood district.
Okay.
And my father, he refused to say in Catholic because all of the documents came from Maryland, but then the county was never separated. So on and on, he say from Maryland. But as far as I could say, my mother from Maryland and my father from Reboji, Patibo Petoke. Although I've not been a Reboji before, I just passed to go to my mother home.
Right. So clearly, when you were making mention of, you know, how your name came about and all of that, you made mention of 7th grade and other stuff. One of the things I want to know is, what is your educational background?
You know, ladies, it's a process. We'll continue to learn and learn. I went to the next school. I came from the interior, 2004, 2005. Passed through the Africa Coast. I came to Monrovia, started school, 2006. What you got 2000? 1996 rather.
96,
Yeah,
okay.
1996, sorry for saying. Is that 1996 or 2005? Yeah, something. And I started going to the Fisher Temple Night School. And then the first time I go to the thing, man, probably I got damaged with one baby.
Wow.
My mother got first. He said, well, I brought a girl from the interior to learn something. She's 16, then she go get better. She got first, and she did not know that. I wouldn't blame her because she wanted something good from out of me.
Right.
And then when she discovered that, she threw me on her house with frustration. Now my mom was also pregnant.
Wow.
So she got angry. They called the boy, he was summoned by then. He said, yes, I don't want, and blah, blah, blah. I started living with the people. My father got to know 2000. My little brother told me I have a child. He came for me that same day, that same night, put me in the car. He took me to New Georgia Estate. Then now I went to day school in the 7th grade. I passed in the 7th grade, and then when I graduated, 1995, I went to the University of Liberia. We know sometimes when you trapping, and I also did tailoring. Although nothing then now my son, I have a fashion home, my son's the one I do the sewing, and then all other things I just learned to just practice music career.
Wow.
Yeah. But
wow.
I will still go by the LU, you know, you can still go by the LU.
Yes, yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're hearing this live on Who Are You? Today we have a gospel minister here with us. She's given us her full name. She let us know where she's from. She spoke about her educational background. Now, this is one of the questions. A lot of time when I have a male in studio, you know, I always say it's the question that the ladies want to find out. But on the flip side, we have a gospel minister here. Without disrespecting her, you know, there are some guys out there who might want to know the answer of this question. We want to find out from her, what is her marital status? Are you married? Are you single? Where do you stand?
Well, this is something I don't like to say because nobody want to get married and then they say but I was married, but it's not working anymore. But that does not mean that when I get married again, I will still get married. But for now, I'm single. I don't even have a boyfriend for now. But that will happen in future.
It will happen in the future. So, you heard it right. Please don't quote me on this. You heard it from her own mouth. She's married. She's married. She was married. She's not at the moment. She is currently single. She is believing in God to definitely get married again because marriage is a union from God.
Amen.
And as a minister, it's one of those things that obviously is deemed necessary. So, I want to know, at what point did you discover your talent? At what point did you discover that you had this gift of singing?
Well, like I said, when I was in the interior, we had a woman by the name of Mother Phoebe. She was a prophetess, and almost everybody knew her back then. My Oma told me when we used to go to church, I would always stay on the bench and watch, watch them sing. And when they sing, I would join them and just stay on that bench as small as I were. And then I really used to admire singing. But then I discovered when I came to Monrovia, when I started living with my mom, I saw cleaning the Rock Church International. But then when you got something in you, you will always feel it. When I go to church, I will always want to hold my microphone to sing. I don't want to know what on me or how big was the church, how packed was the church. And I started doing small. So because of that, I would go to church very early, just so I can do praise before the real praise and worship time. So on and on, my desire for God started growing, my desire for singing started growing. I actually wanted to sing, but then I don't know how I get on one rest song until I met Evangelist Sarah Townsend. I did a song, Do Not Cry. When I came here in studio, when I told him I want to become a musician, he said, but then you are on the right path. The next day I went to studio. When I went to bed, I said, God, if I really be a singer, show me how they can rest song. While lying down on my bed, and then I heard the word, God upon me. Every time, God upon me in time of situation, and I say, no more that, is one more that, is one more that, I'll be out, and then the words started to come, they started to come. I did not struggle, I did not take pen and paper to write.
What year was this?
That was 2003.
2003.
Yes, because
so the discovery of your gift, it came in 2003.
Yeah, it started to manifest.
It started to manifest in 2003.
In 2002, when I went to studio the back Evangelist Sarah Townsend, he did a song. Then I told him, well, because I can put a song group for you. He said, but then just try that. When I did say, wow, how you manage? I said, I don't know how it happened. Then when I went home, I told God that I want to be a singer. I want to teach when I can wrestle.
And all of you had all of those
everything
inspirations.
just started to come when I woke up. And since then, yeah.
So you hearing this right out of the minister herself. Another thing I want to know, you've been in the industry for a while. What has been your biggest challenge since you've been in this industry? What is your biggest challenge you face?
Our challenges in the industry, or my challenge in the industry, is that there is no support.
No support. When you talk about support, what do you mean?
When
Are
you
you
talk
talking
about-
about the finance aspect, or are you talking about more on the love aspect?
We talk about love, they lavish up with love. Even when I just get outside there, when I pop up, people, oh, our princess, our queen, our man, they will celebrate me. But when it comes to the financial area, it's not easy to just for the type of songs that some of us have written and have made impact. But this time, we're not supposed to be struggling again to go to studio or to go travel all over the country to go to collaborate and all of that. Because I remember few years back when Dash went to do collabo in Nigeria, as I heard, if I may be correct, they said they spent more than 30,000-40,000 to do that collabo that he did with Casey. So we too also want to do that, but you don't even have the support, you don't even have the backing. Like some of us, the reason why we've been there all of the time is because we have the passion. We were many that started, but a lot of people travel, not because they don't have inspiration to sing, not because they don't have the passion, but even if you have the passion, you have the inspiration, but when there is no cash to support what you want to do, you will slowly have to slow down.
So if you are out there listening, this is what the minister is saying. She's saying the love is there. She always get the love. But when it comes to the financial aspect, it is not. The finance aspect is very sad. And I want to take this time to also say no disrespect to any pastor or any minister anywhere, but just remember, please stop telling gospel minister, God bless you, you're doing the work of God. It really don't help. It don't create albums, it don't pay for studio time, it don't pay for different location, it don't pay for quality camera and other things. So, ladies and gentlemen, you locked down on Who Are You? And this is the section right here. Once again, I want to take the time to remind you, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the notification button. If we have a new video, you're going to be the first to be notified on our new video. We'll be right back.
Took me from nowhere to somewhere. Jehovah took me from nowhere to somewhere. You took me from nowhere to somewhere. Jehovah took me from nowhere to somewhere. This is Minister Amazing, and I'm locked down with the program called Who Are You with the host, Mr. I Love You. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you for watching and keep watching.
What's up, everybody? This is your girl, Bernice Lucky. I am right here on the Who Are You show, and I'm sitting right beside my own brother, Mr. I Love You. Listen, I'm here to just say this. Please subscribe to this channel. That's all. Subscribe. Thank you.
Hey, it is your boy Spider, and you are locked down to Who Are You with Mr. I Love You. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Check it out.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. There's the section right here, Who Are You? And today we have with us Minister Arblakolo. She's here with us. She has been unfolding personal information about herself, and we're trying to get to know her and know more about her. Just before we went on the last break, we asked her about her challenge in the industry, and she made it clear to us that the finance aspect is one of the biggest challenge. Now we want to know, let's find this out from her. If you had the power given to you right now to change anything about the industry, what would it be?
Well, I will do better because in my weak ways, I have a studio that I help young people come here. That's not secret. And sometimes I go to bed, and I've done that more than 2-3 times. Go to bed, take a loan, get people to studio, do a collabo, just to see that something will happen. Even sometimes, other music have been played more than our own music because, I don't know, but when you go on stage, people hearing, they're happy, they're shouting, and everybody just celebrating. But if you even, right now, gospel music, if you listen to the radio, the 20 are telling me they got to play gospel music before they will play Nigerian music. And then at the end of it, the people on our side develop themselves and will remain here. But if our music be played and people go, like my friend YouTube channel that I had, that was not even a channel. I just used to pull my music there. I got some, they got 1 million views. Nothing coming to me because my eyes were closed. It was just of recent when I opened my own channel. The only view I get from that, I think 40 20,000 or 20-some more thousand. But the old one that somebody else was taking money from, I don't have access to that. So if you promote me, everything that I have here, I remember my late zero, I have an SC cover road. At the time, it was a talk of time, oh, that black clothes was the place to go take picture. But we have meeting there because the place was beautiful. So if I get money as a person, as a celebrity, as a star, you know, I will build something in this country.
So that's one of the main things that if you want to change in the industry, you are going to change it.
I will change the life of other artists. There are people that got the talent, but they don't have sponsors.
They don't have the sponsor and the supporters.
They don't have people to help them.
Right.
Look at for the year I've been there. I'm still looking for. If I'm looking for 5,000, 4,000 to do able to do video or audio, because for me I love quality video, not just like any kind of video. So I spend on my video. It take me time. I will also turn around before I can get that money. So what are the younger ones that coming out that will have to get stage show, that will have to make way for? So if I have the opportunity, I will help a lot of young artists.
Based on what you just said in regards to if a radio station have 30 minutes to play gospel, you find them playing Nigerian gospel more than Liberian gospel.
Yeah.
My next question here to you, before I can get to that, based on what you just said, I want to find out from you, what do you make of the fact that Liberian church pastors and big churches in Liberia and across Liberian churches as a whole, they urge the choir to rehearse some of the foreign gospel songs that even happen to be in foreign language and foreign dialect, and these are the songs they sing in church, but you never hear a choir practicing or rehearsing a Liberian artist that have released a new song. But take for example, I don't want to mention name, but I know of a popular Nigerian song that came out and everybody was really crazy about it. But you had Liberian gospel choir. They were killing themselves as much as they don't even understand the words in those songs, just to rehearse it and sing it in church. But you never go to see mass choir, with the exception of the dialect songs they do. You really don't see them practicing English songs, English Liberian songs to sing in church. What do you make of that?
You know, this is Liberia. We hate to promote one another. We want to promote people from outside, just what I said. I saw a guy from Nigeria, he's a prophet now. Every morning, if you go to 50,000, Liberian pastor sharing a video, in people in pastors, they can never share they can never share their friend, pastors, preaching. I don't know what the spirit we carry in this country. So we just have to pray for God to help us and to work on ourselves. It was of recent, I think, 2020, choir started practicing my son. Even this gone. 3 months ago, Mora Community Mass Choir, they were so proud of me because there were about 200 who had a big program at the complex, and it was so unique. I had the one that closed the show, and by the grace of God, God show all that day. I mean, they started to call me if I would do. We couldn't do the remix, so if I did change the whole song. And then when my bishop saw that, he can say no for today. This woman can be in the church, can be a blessing to us. They are singing on a post song. Every Sunday there should be a song that will be sung for her album, because her song makes sense. We sing it in praise. So you're turning it around and pull it the way that choir can sing it. So what we're trying to do now, we have to let our own thing as Liberian. Don't be surprised, even the gospel artists, most of the sometimes what they can say nonsense about other artists. I will never go anywhere to go sing. I go sing somebody else's song. If I will sing when I open my mouth, the first thing I will do, I will start with my own song, and then I will grab the crowd attention. But we leave here and start singing Nigerian song. Something like as I say, something very happy to you. You leave your own song, you're supposed to promote it, go sing Nigerian song, or you go sing foreign song. Who you expect to promote your song? So that our problem ourselves. So we need to work on ourselves too.
So once again, based on what you're saying, you know, the gospel industry is one of those places we gotta dive into it and make people to understand certain things. Now, my next, you know, one of the things that baffles my mind a lot. You listen to foreign songs sometimes. There are foreign worship songs that are so slow. Some of it barely has no instrument in it. It's just that person singing from their soul. The only thing at times you might hear will be the strings or keyboard. And some of these songs move people so much. But when it comes to our gospel industry, we really don't find a lot of that. Okay, we do, but we really don't find a lot of that. What is the deal with it?
They are here, but you know, Liberians, like I said, they love things for us. The late Esther Wada died. She did a whole album. And then the normal called Etony now. Even me that here, I got a song. But sometimes even sing people don't even sit on their feet. But they will rather taking that other song because they don't have time to play our songs. Like every time I do album, the lead songs will be 6 songs. And I will do that 6 video. So if you went through all those songs, but most of them like Buka, so we always see the Buka. But we don't really go through those songs. But the day you start singing, oh, like one big guy that they feel somebody coming from professional, or we say Arblakolo, I did not know you the one that do. I said I did that song, said 2019, and they were surprised that I did that song. So, and then sometimes when DJs, I get mad with our DJs, they will now go ask the people from Nigeria to get a scratch card, to give them money, but when they play your song, after 2 days, they will call you say, send me card. I went for soccer interview that they call me. I'm gonna call the person that I posted the feedback. When they were playing one popular musician, I'm not calling the person that said that, but popular musician, secular musician from Nigeria. They say, why must they do no more? So can I say, they did more. When the place say, yeah, look, if you have fun, but when you call them, they can't give you money. And we're talking so, but they couldn't wait. I said, what mean you're wicked at this? So why you can't play the person? So the person have conscious. So they say, I will say you lay down, I will say scratch card. The person so you come and play from Nigeria. What they gave you? So sometimes we kill ourselves. Somebody, when I did my new album, don't put me in the shit with my enemies. When they took it from YouTube, they told me, say, as she was getting a $2.5 for promotion. So I said, the song you played this morning, how much did Mercy give you for her song? He said, oh, Minister, you know that how going to survive. I said, but then play my song, I have conscience. I will send it to your mobile money. So sometimes we don't promote our own.
Right. So, what has been your most adorable moment in the industry from the time you've been there? At what point do you really say, thank God I'm Arblakolo, and thank God I'm doing his work? What has been your most adorable moment?
That was 2018 when I did, 2017, 2018, I did a song. I say, my God, not doing. I will ride motorbike, wait for the program to pack up in. Sometimes if you put 1,500, you got family at home to take care of. So while on our back, this guy papa me in a jeep, and then after 2 days, the person come and say, I saw you on back. Where were you going? I said, well, I'm having my lunch here and blah, 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 blah. Where's the lunch? I said, Spoke Conviction. That person up to this time, I don't know that man. He launched with one raffle. That day, I said, but then my serving God is not even.
He gave you a what?
They gave me the key of a brand raffle.
Wow.
With registration. How you call it? It was registered. It had it's showing everything on it for 1 year.
Yes.
I was excited.
And you said up to now you don't know who he is.
I don't know that person.
Don't even know his name.
I don't know the name of that person.
You want to look at the camera and say thank you?
I always say thank you and over and again and again and again and again. And then another person came out there and launched with $2,000.
Wow.
So after that, all of the journalists that were promoting me, you found my appreciation was 100,000 Liberty with 800 US. I did not take all of that for myself. The first thing I take on in my life, I take on my tar because without my tar, nobody will remember me.
Right.
So I have to fulfill that other promise of God, or the other principle of God. So and then I started to call DJs. Oh, this is a little scratch card. This is this. This is that. This is that. And so the DJs I started promoting, I'm having an award program. I would also be awarded. So just do your part. And God will also play part. Sometimes it can be so wonderful. I can be sitting that to my house. Somebody say, oh, somebody saying anything for you. I wear shades for 1,000 that I pay for. I wear watch for 5,000 I pay for. I mean, gift card for all sorts of things that I can use. So I appreciate God for that.
So you do have those beautiful moments.
Yeah, I have.
So then let's come down. You know, they say every good side has its own bad side. So what has been your worst moment since you've been, and you just feel like, man, I wish I was never ever doing this?
Plenty time. But there's a particular one I do remember. I went to Okwisi that had more than 5,000 people. I sang that day. I remember I sang until this woman woke up from the wheelchair. I have like 10:30. Normally I don't let my gas to run down. So as soon as I get there, I feel the tape because I know when situation will come. When I go through my brother. After that celebration, if I was going live on the spot, I got 5,000 views. That's in there less than an hour time. But guess what? When I go through, I went to the house. I was looking for 20 naira liberty, not to even buy a bottle of water, but plastic water. That broke away. So I lied down the ground flat. After that, boy, impossible. I take you for the mission and blah blah. Started sharing the video. But guess what? I'm talking about 2 years ago, business.
So you minister in front of this huge crowd. And you call somebody to stand up from the wheelchair. But with all of that,
I went empty.
You had nothing on you.
Empty. I mean,
don't you think it was God putting you at test?
I think so, because this particular person that coming to the crusade, sometimes they don't even say hi to me. I don't go for a program. They can send me 20,000 mobile money, take care of you and the children. So now the job coming, can't because I something in my office for that day. With that, exactly, I know when I go while I start to happy. But free. I felt bad. But anyway, I just said, to God be the glory. And at the end of it, God showed up. Meaning this, a lot of sticky happy to us.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that's it right there on Who Are You? We are here with God Minister today. She's sharing with us some of her challenges in the industry, some of the most beautiful moments, people giving her a car, and, of course, the worst moment when you go to a large event and everybody thinks you're going home with a heavy purse or something, but come to find out, you don't even have $20 to buy a bag of water. Ladies and gentlemen, please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to add me on Facebook. My Facebook name is They Love You, THEYLOVE space YOU. I'll be right back.
Took me from nowhere to somewhere. Jehovah took me from nowhere to somewhere. You took me from nowhere to somewhere. Jehovah took me from nowhere to somewhere. This is Minister Amazing, and I'm locked down with the program called Who Are You? With the host, Mr. I Love You. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you for watching and keep watching.
What's up, everybody? This is your girl, Bernice Lucky. I am right here on the Who Are You show, and I'm sitting right beside my own brother, Mr. I Love You. Listen, I'm here to just say this. Please subscribe to this channel. That's all you need. Subscribe. Thank you.
Hey, it is your boy Spider, and you're locked down to Who Are You with Mr. I Love You. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Check it out.
Boom. Welcome back, folks. Once again, this is the segment right here. It's called Who Are You? The biggest platform where you meet all your top celebrities. You have the opportunity to meet with them up close and personal. Get to understand who they are. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the notification button at the top to make sure whenever we drop a new video, you will be notified first for you to be part of the people to watch it first. Don't forget to add me on Facebook. My Facebook name is They Love You, THEYLOVE space YOU. Join Mr. I Love You fan base. Let's take LIB on a bigger platform. We have today Minister Arblakolo with us. She's giving us a lot of information about herself. Now we want to find out from her, does she have kids?
Yep.
How many kids you got?
Well, I got 2 boys, and I have my other boys. They have 6 under my roof.
You got 2 kids, and you got other kids that you're kind of taking care of.
Yeah.
So in the total of 6.
6.
So you're a mother of 6.
Yeah, mother. 6 boys, 1 girl.
6 boys, 1 girl,
Yeah.
making a total of 7. We already know the answer to this, but this is one of the questions that's on this segment. We really can't skip it. We still gotta ask her because sometimes you never know the answer you're gonna get. Are you a Christian or a Muslim?
I'm a Christian.
You're a Christian. What's the name of your church?
I'm a Eternal World Certified Cathedral of Faith. My bishop is Bishop Maswell, and my mother is Mother Pray also, We got about 30 branches in Liberia. We got one in the US, one in, we got 2 Freetown, and we're trying to go to Gambia and Guinea.
Which one of the branches do you attend?
I attend the health branch, and I'm the music pastor for the entire World Certified.
Wow, that's awesome. Now, let's come down to this. In the entire, you are a minister locally. Who's your favorite local minister, gospel minister? Who's your favorite? Who's that one person that you think inspire you?
Well, I get inspired by songs, but most of their songs, not just one person, but a lot of them.
Just give me a name of top 2 that you think is your favorite locally.
One of the songs that I love is That You Make Me Better by Miracle Eketo. And I also love Mr.I, amazing song, Jehovah Bless Me. And then I love another song from Abigail Ofito that says Speak Lord. I love a lot of their songs. I don't have a particular person. I just, when you produce a song that I love, I follow that song, promote that song, and just share it with people. If I have all of the gospel artist song in my phone.
Wow, powerful.
Sometimes I say after DJ.
So, with the exception of Liberia, what has been your traveling history?
My dear, I just ran around Africa.
Just within West Africa?
Yeah.
Okay, so then
I have tried to go on the other side, but they say no.
Okay.
You know where your people can say on that side, I'm sorry. I'll try another time.
You say your people?
Your people. So now I won't go and get experience to go for something like 2-3 months, but they say everybody going to leave, but I guess it's not the time because other people will deny like me because I mean,
you said, what do they say normally?
I'm sorry, not just the time. People will come back another time.
Hey, I don't know who these people are. Y'all need to stop saying, I'm sorry. Y'all need to stop it and, try.
Imagine P3 visa, when they get pay lawyer in America, when you go there as musician, you got right to do it. Friday 7 minutes, other work when I tell the program. I didn't be here. So maybe not later.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
Seven town. That's what they are telling you. 7 good town.
Wow.
But they say because my husband was there, so he got to come back before I go. So that's what they say. So anyway.
Okay.
That's it.
So I mean, it has been. So with the exception of music, what else do you do to sustain yourself?
Well, I have my fashion house. I have somebody who, one of the things I love to do, I love to dress. I really like clothes.
You have a fashion house.
Yeah.
So
right at my house, I have my boutique attached to my house.
What political entity do you affiliate yourself with?
Political.
Yeah, like what political party do you support?
I ain't no party. The only thing I can do when they call me, whenever they call me, they gotta pay me. I do my work. I move from there.
So,
but to say I'm a member for this party,
you don't support any political party.
For I go photo say, but the way people can put it here, chat people and carry it, they don't know and like that.
What do you see yourself within the next 2 years?
I think myself be very grateful. I want big hitting. I want to pray for. I want working for a year.
Okay.
A big hit. I don't just want to be limited to Liberia. I don't just want to be limited to my surroundings.
You made mention about political party call you as long as you get paid. I want to find out from you as a gospel minister. Do you do free shows?
Plenty free shows.
No, it's not in the past. Will you, if you're sitting, can somebody just call you and say, look, we really want you to come minister here. We don't have nothing
If I have a relationship with you, I can do it.
What if you don't have a relationship?
I'm still doing, even yesterday and last time at the prophet, I bought give me money, but I was still there. Because the pastor died and somebody, the wife from the stage, she been following me. So
what I want the people to understand is, what if you don't have a relationship at all with this person and they just call you randomly?
That's how we pray for God. Feel Father God, as I call Arblakolo, favor me with her, let her agree to me. Because
no, will you do it?
That's why I say if I favor you, because sometimes your blessing will never be my blessing.
So there are times you're going to say no.
Also, I will tell you, say no, I don't have gas, I will not go. But sometimes you come here, I will just get there and go. Because if you don't pay me, I will go there and minister. Somebody else will give me better thing than even the people supposed to give me. But not all of the time. No. Because like people love to use that.
All right. Listen, before I ask you this last question, please give her a freestyle.
Aja musibu jingi swao. What they gonna do? Jamon is one. We are on his one. He gets so to Adamo, so to Adamo, so to Adamo is one. Most exclusive one is what they play for governing is one. Most exclusive one is wow. What they gonna do? Jamon is one. We are now. Ah, we are oh. Ah, is one. Ah, we are oh. Be when is one. Ah, we are. Ah, there is a one is one.
All right. So you heard it live and clear from the minister herself. That's a powerful. The voice is just mind blowing, you know. But it has been a beautiful time with her here. We have just one more question for her, and we'll go ahead and wrap it up. How important is the role of the church when it comes to gospel ministers succeeding in the ministry, and how important is pastors when it comes to gospel ministers succeeding in their ministry?
I pray that God touch your heart because they have a lot of role to play in our lives. Well, most of them were, they are very important to us, and we're also important to them because our sons that God bless always, they use it in their churches, and we also minister to them. So God just have to touch their hearts. In Liberia, you call few gospel artists, a few pastors when they call you right now, even the way I tire. I got 2 programs today. I will abandon the program because I know when they call me, my children will laugh and the day will be good for me. So they're so important to us, they're so mean to us. So I pray that God will touch their heart, that will be a blessing to us as well as a blessing to their churches.
But that was for the pastors. So what about the churches? What role do the churches play in gospel ministry?
But you know something. Sometimes we go to churches to minister when the churches are when the audience running to get it. The pastor say no wait you get it after service. So the members are controlled by their pastors. So if the pastors relate to them, ask them to support us, they won't be want to support us.
Okay.
But if you're telling them, they must say no wait because you take that person come and take all your offering and your tithe. So because they is stopping them, they will not give to us. Why is it they will preach for 30 minutes again example of blessing because they want the people to be confused again. So they see they put that destiny, they finish destiny, they say, look, I want you to be a blessing in your Arblakolo life. Let me see the church or the person that we say, since Arblakolo started seeking, all of these ones I have given $1,000 by myself. And some will say, oh, I come into your church to minister, I want you to help me. So they gotta try to start working towards that.
Who are two artists or ministers in the diaspora that you're willing to work with?
I'm supposed to be working with Fatou Sion and one Blackie, that Blackie, then not Brenny Blackie, but the first Blackie was an artist before Brenny Blackie. She already here working together with OJ, and then Fatou Sion also supposed to come down for us to do, work together. Then they got David
Mel.
Not David Mel.
Will
David too.
He's
we
in
have stuff to do together. Then they got a day back to the center. When he come that this year, we're supposed to do work together, or they send it far to me and do my send it back to them.
Okay.
So we're trying to do that together.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it live and clear right here on the segment, Who Are You? Today we had gospel minister with us. She have blessed us. She gave us a freestyle. She told us if she was single or not. That's very important. I have to recap on that. She also made mention of certain facts that the financial aspect within the support for the industry is very, very low. It's something that she really need help and need push with. She also made mention something that's very important. I kind of made a little fun with it, but it is crucial. She been to the embassy a couple of times. She keep getting, I'm sorry. And it's one of those things that she do look forward to with a breakthrough. My name is David Matari, aka Mr. I Love You. This has been this beautiful segment right here with God 7. I hope to see you guys around next time. Please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the notification button if we have a new video. You will be notified and first to watch the new videos we have. Don't forget to add me on Facebook. My Facebook name is The Love You, THEYLOVE space YOU. Until next time, I'll see you guys around. Peace out.
Hey, who are you? Sorry.
1, 2, 1, 2. Huh? Heaven. 2, 3. Action. Hold on. Yeah, what's up? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Who are you? I'm your host, Mr. I Love You.
Ever a growing comedy industry is to unite.
Yeah.
You were transporting people.
Yeah, from here to Douala.
What has been your biggest challenge?
The biggest challenge for me is working with people who don't know what they pretend to know.
Are you married? Are you single? Where do you stand?
I was married, but it's not working anymore.
I will provide a lot of trainings.
To help others to be like the others in the national artists.
idea